The Direnzo Mondial was one of my favorites in 2021. I loved that watch. And so I'm very happy that it's back now with new colors and with enhanced features. Welcome to Caseback Watches. My name is Tim and our topic today is the Direnzo Mondial. I'm a big fan of this watch really, and I'm a big fan of the brand Direnzo because the founder Sergio really has a hand for watches and an eye for all those details. And I had two of his watches here in the studio and I loved them all. And this baby here is available late June, but you can't see it right now in a second here in the light box. This is the mint blue version, a great summer watch. And focus your camera. If you don't want to focus, then we have to go in the light box right now and check out the watch in detail there. What we have here is an automatic watch with a case diameter of 40 millimeters. Length lug to lug is 48 and the height is 11.9, so let's say 12 including the sapphire. And the watch is waterproof up to 100 meters because we have a screw down crown here, so very nice. Inside we find a cylinder SW200-1 Elaboré, so a Swiss made workhorse, let's say. And the early bird price for this watch is 620 euros or 650 US dollars. And the retail price then will be around 716 euros and 750 US dollars. And as already mentioned, I've done a review, in-depth review about the Mondial here. So I will not mention here every screw again, but let me tell you a bit about the strength of the watch or why I like the watch so much. First, the dial layout here with the indices and especially the hands and the round date and the logo and everything looks so nice, and it looks nice in a way, let's say beyond luck, beyond the luck of an unexperienced creator. Here you see really that there's somebody behind with some knowledge how to design a good looking product here. And so this, yeah, was mind-blowing, I thought. First, also here the finishing of the bracelet, the case form and how slender the case is with these 12 millimeters. You see a big dang here. It's not my fault, this was in the documentation. You find this very often with these watches for reviewers, that sometimes they have dings and dangs, but that's not a problem. Doesn't represent, of course, the quality control of the watch. And so this really got me, this design together with the quality of the components. There's, by the way, an anti-scratch coating on the metal, and I think it works pretty well because you see, of course, these dangs when you have an impact really, but you don't see scratches on this watch. So apparently it works. Or note here the round dial here, a bit like a lake. And this together with these hands, it just looks elegant. And the reference here were cars and aircrafts from the 50s. So we're a bit in the 50s here. And now to the new dial color. I wanted to call it mint green, but in fact it's mint blue. But it really depends. It really depends on the light and the objects near to it, if it appears in a soft blue or a bit in a mint green. So a very, very, I'd like to say a versatile color, but that's not true, but at least a very interesting color you don't find so many times in nature, I think. So a very artificial look in a good way. Very special, and of course it fits the season, it fits the summer, and that's why I've ordered this watch for this video here. And by the way, Sergio asked me if I can explain briefly the alterations. This case here and bracelet is a first edition Mondial. They just placed the dial on it to spare a bit of time. The new Mondials come with drilled lug holes so that you have an easy time changing straps, drilled lug holes. The butterfly clasp is optional. I just love it, I must say. I love these butterfly clasps because it's such a neat look close, but it's optional. You can order the watch with another clasp. And that's it. The other specifications stay unaltered, which is pretty good, I must say. Okay, now let's speak about a bit more about the color and about the versatility. I'm wearing a white shirt now for a reason, because I wanted the watch to be the star here. But what if you pair this watch with, let's say, a linen suit or linen waistcoat or shirt, something like this? You see a bit of green in it, and you can see a bit of green in this here. Does it fit? Hard to tell, right? I would say yes, but it's a very unusual look, but it can be really, really nice. And now the basic dress shirt, let's say, with stripes, does that fit? Again, I would say yes. I would say yes, but I'm having a hard time. I'm not really sure, to be honest, because it's a bit too close here. I think the watch goes better with a nice contrast. Imagine this watch with a dark linen suit in brown. I don't own one, so I cannot show it to you, but I think this would be a nice thing. Or you choose just a complementary color for this watch. So I wouldn't say it's super versatile, but it really stands out and it offers something very, very, very fresh, like mint. Operating the watch, I've done it already, but let's do it. Then you don't have to switch videos here. Screw down crown works very good, and a cylinder, or this cylinder. There you have two positions. Position. Hey, let's focus here. Position 2 for setting the time. I just love the date on 6 in this little balloon there. Just nice. And with position 1, you can manipulate the date. See? So that's all you have to do. It's a very precise movement, well regulated, and so not a problem. This feels good, not too much play between crown and hands, and so I'm very, very happy with this package here. And of course, it's very handy that the watch is waterproof up to 100 meters, so though you don't have to worry, especially if you wear this out in the summertime and then you play with your kids and you have there a bit of water in the garden. So it's absolutely not a problem wearing this watch. And yeah, as said, anti-scratch coating. I'm always fascinated how well this apparently works. Okay, let's put the watch on the wrist. 40 millimeters, 17 centimeter wrist. So might be a bit big for me, on the bigger side, but guys, let me just wear it. And there you see, yes, it is a bit big, but it's really fun on the wrist. And I mean, this is a standout key piece, and sometimes you want that people notice your watch. Look how well it goes with my skin tone here. There you have some complementary colors in it, and this really, really works. This really works. Nice one. Okay, welcome back. Availability now. You can pre-order this watch in late June the 25th, and delivery will take place in September. And now the plan was to present you a big success, but we have sort of a backlash here. I have this collaboration with Cormac Hanley, watchmaker and creator of wonderful creative watch dials. And the plan was to present you in 2 weeks here at my birthday. 3 new designs, 6 watches, and we went all out. So Swiss-made movements and Explorer type cases, sapphire, screw-down crown, waterproof up to 100 meters, and this together with these wonderful dials. But it's hard. Movements were relatively simple. Then the cases came and they were just not convincing. The details were just not convincing. So we bought new cases from Europe, by the way, not this AliExpress trash. And then the hands came and there was a quality issue with the hands. And then we said, all right, let's stop this here. Let's reschedule our lovely project here to late August. But yeah, Cormac was a bit depressed, I think. But I sent him this Frank Sinatra tune. That's life, my friend, that's life. And yeah, that's life. But that means I have a bit more time for my own work here, and so I rescheduled the production of my old club minimal wallet. The Spanish brown was sold out after, I think, 4 hours. I think people really loved that finish of that product, so it's in stock again right now. And I've made a very nice belt for me. By the way, the first products stay in the house because I was in need of a nice belt. And the idea behind that was that I wanted to create a very good looking belt with a very simple design, without stitches this time, but with a very advanced finish, good looking and a bit broken in. You know, you can buy leather products with unfinished edges and the flash side is a bit rough, which is nature, by the way, which is perfectly fine. But when you wear such a product a few years, then it looks really different, shiny and a bit darker. And I wanted to create that effect from day one on. And so special treatment surface, hand-dyed antique finish, and the inside are treated with a special product to simulate that rubbing effect over years. Worked outstandingly well, and the edges as well are sealed like you have used the belt several years. And I have a bit of time, as said, and I think I will produce the first batch of these belts this weekend. So maybe they're in stock next week. And another good thing is that the belt is then made to measure, so you can send me your belt size. There will be a little instruction on the website, and then I finalize your belt for your size exactly. And so I think then you have a very good product with a very good, convincing fit. And this project helps me a bit over my disappointment with the watches, but it's not Cormac's fault, it's not my fault, it's just life. That's life. Okay, and that's all for this video. Please check out casebackwatches.com. Please check out my Instagram account, my Instagram site, when you want to see more details about leather dyeing, watches and other things I find interesting. And now let me thank you very much for your attention, and until next time.